Since I'm doing a lot of fun stuff for Halloween, like playing Alone Against Fear and playing some video games with my wife, I thought it'd be interesting to celebrate in one more way and throw together a magic deck. I decided to keep it in a format that would. Well, it's more like a format that I wanted to try for a little while called Premodern. Um, and I can't exactly remember the years, but it's like late 90s, early 2000s. But anyway, this is my spooky Halloween deck. It's called Pre-Modern Buried Alive, or just Buried Alive. And the theme is that you get creatures that will keep coming back from the graveyard. It's a lot like my Pox deck, but I don't know, in my opinion, a lot more fair. I don't have a lot of too many insane shenanigans going on. Instead of pox and resource denial, this deck focuses entirely on throwing my stuff in the graveyard and also, in some cases, casting some spells for free and making those creatures that keep coming out again uh, bigger and badder. So what we got really quick is we've got four Nether Shadow, we've got four Ashen Ghoul, and we have four Necrosavant. And under certain situations, these guys can all come out. These two are really similar in that they both have to have three creatures above them in the graveyard to reanimate. Nether Shadow does it automatically. Ashen Ghoul, you need one black to do it. You can only do that during your upkeep. Necrosavant also can only come out during my upkeep. But you got to pay 5 and sacrifice a creature. Otherwise, because he's 6 drop 5/5. Um, then to speed things up, we got 4 Dark Ritual. For some disruption, we've got Duress and we've got Cabal Therapy. We got 2 Bad Moon to make everything up there bigger and just keep the pressure on later into the game. We've got 4 Buried Alive. This kind of makes the deck go faster because this stuff actually comes out of the graveyard faster than you can hard cast it. Because if you look there, Nether Shadow comes out for free if it's in the graveyard, but you gotta pay 2 black to get it out. Ashen Ghoul, that's like a 4 drop 3/1 as opposed to the 1 mana you use to reanimate it. And Necrosavant goes down an entire. It goes down 1 mana, I guess. 1 whole mana. The cool thing about Nether Shadow and Ashen Ghoul is they have haste. So they reanimate and immediately attack. That's pretty nice. Then we have Snuff Out and Contagion. Snuff Out, Contagion, and Cabal Therapy I can all play without paying any mana under certain circumstances. So Contagion, I have to pitch a black card from my hand. It gets exiled, and I lose a life, and I just play this spell. In short, what this does is it puts 2 -2 -1 counters on up to 2 target creatures. So it's a fancy way of saying it can kill 2 things with 1 toughness or 1 thing with 2 toughness. But it's that flexibility and the fact that I can do it for free that's pretty nice. Snuff Out kills a non-black creature. If I control a swamp, I can just lose 4 life and cast it without paying its mana cost. And then Cabal Therapy, I have to, in order to flash it back, I gotta sacrifice a creature. No big deal. No big deal, because everything comes back. And then for the lands, I've got the snow-covered swamps. I chose this art because, well, first of all, it's pre-modern, so I have to use those cards anyway. But I chose the snow-covered swamp because it looks very spooky, very kind of eerie. It's got the Halloween thing. It's got the moon in the background, and I thought that paired really well with this moon, so I kind of figured, ooh, they're the same one. And then I'm running 4 Mishra's Factories. It serves, I guess, the purpose of having an early attacker, because the creatures in this deck are kind of slow if I'm not getting Buried Alive turn 1 off a Dark Ritual. But otherwise, it's got the autumn art, so it fits in with the Halloween theme. I like it because, you can make it a 2/2, and then they can pump each other by giving each other +1/+1. It's just a good utility card to have. Defend myself against faster decks. And so there's my very casual Buried Alive deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy October, happy Halloween. We'll see you in the next video.